how's everybody doing today? I hope that everybody's doing great. Welcome back to my channel. Hello, my name is Carla if you haven't been here before. Today we are going to be playing with some really exciting stuff. First of all, I'm sorry if I sound a little funny. I'm having some work done on my teeth, and so I do feel like I'm talking a little bit funny, so I apologize for that. I think that I'm going to try and speak as little as I can possibly speak. I do have to go to the dentist here in a little bit so they can fix the problem that's making me, talk funny. And it's also like really uncomfortable while eating. So hopefully that will be fixed, because I do plan on recording some other videos that I need to record today, but I can't really do so with this problem in my mouth. But yeah, I thought that today we could sit down and play with a bunch of Essence stuff. So Essence is a very affordable drugstore brand sold at Ulta, and all of their things are very inexpensive. Like, I want to say that everything is under $10, with the exception of some like eyeshadow palettes that are maybe $14.99, but it doesn't go any higher than that. Most of their products are under $10. All of their stuff is super cute, very adorable, and some of the stuff is actually really good. I've done a full face of Essence in the past. I will link it up here and down below so you guys can check it out. I thought my makeup looked amazing that day. I think that Essence has a lot of really good products for very inexpensive prices. And so today we're going to be playing with a bunch of things that just came out. So I bought all of this stuff under the new section at Ulta. So yeah, let's just get started and playing with this stuff. The thing that I am going to play with is this Essence Fruit Kiss Caring Lip Balm, and this is in pineapple, and it says that it has 10% almond oil. This is in pineapple vibes, and it smells just like pineapple candy. Like, it smells so good. It also feels really good. But I do have to tell you guys that this is the type of lip balm that feels good for a little bit, but then your lips start to kind of feel dry. So you have to constantly reapply. But I mean, it smells really good. And for a little kid, this is actually pretty cute. They have different types of flavors. So they have like strawberry, I think they have like lemon, they have coconut, they have other types, but I decided to go with the pineapple, and I don't regret it. It actually feels and smells really good. Okay, so let's continue. I have a couple of things here. So they came out with two different primers. So they came out with this line. Oh, and I forgot, I also have a different lip balm as well. So they came out with a bunch of stuff. That is the one thing about Essence that drives me a little insane, is that while some of their stuff is really good and affordable, first, not everything that you see on Instagram launches here on the US. I'm not 100% sure where this brand is from. If I find out, I will link it somewhere. But in their Instagram page, everything that you see there doesn't launch here in the US, which is really weird. So I normally don't go by their Instagram, although some of the stuff is super cute and adorable and I wish I could find it. I don't really go by their Instagram. So what I do is that I sometimes check their website to see if there's anything new, or also Ulta, because sometimes Ulta launches things before their actual website does. I'm telling you, like, this company is a little bit kind of weird on the way they launch things. Another thing is that they launch a lot of different things at the same time. So they launched like the little lip balms. They also launched like this new brand of like tinted moisturizer and blushes and lip stuff and mascara. But they also launched this other line that is called the High Beauty line, and it's with hemp seed oil. So I have a couple of things here from that line. I have an under eye brightening concealer, I have a lip balm, and I also have the hydrating primer. But I also have the other primer they launched, and this is the My Skin Perfector Tinted Primer. So I got this one in nude beige. So I'm gonna use, I think, both. This is what I'm gonna use as my foundation today. I do like things like this for like my everyday life, or you know, if I'm not doing anything special, I like to use that on my skin. So I'm gonna try this little lip balm. I know that I put the pineapple one on, but we're just gonna take it off. And I'm gonna try this other one. This is the High Beauty Caring Lip Balm, and I don't think this one has like a flavor. It just says with hemp seed oil and plant waxes, regenerating vegan. So this is a vegan line, and it says soft rose lip balm texture for smooth and regenerated lips, formulated with caring hemp seed oil, vitamin E, and a blend of rich plant oils. So that sounds really nice. I love having soft, hydrated lips. So let's try this out and see how it feels. So it's like a very light pink. It doesn't really have a scent. It does taste kind of like plant, like. It's definitely not fruity or anything. It definitely has like a plant type of taste. It feels very comfortable, very moisturizing. It feels more like a lip oil than a lip balm, but I actually like the way that feels. These two feel way different from one another, so I actually like this one. I don't mind too much the taste. It tastes kind of weird. It tastes kind of like plant, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's move on to the face primer. So this is the High Beauty Hydrating Face Primer. This is with hemp seed oil, moisturizing, refreshing, and it's also vegan. So I think that this High Beauty line of Essence is like a vegan line. I'm not sure if all of their other stuff is vegan. I'm gonna look into it and see. I will put it here if all of their things are vegan. And yeah, let's just try it. It's like yellow. I've never seen a primer that's like yellow like this, so that's interesting. It also has that plant-like smell, like the lip balm. It's a little bit thick. It's not runny or watery. It's like a lotion, which is nice. I like that. Now, it doesn't claim anything but hydration, so I do feel like my skin is hydrated. I don't see any like pore minimizing anything, so keep that in mind. This is just a hydrating primer, and it does smell like plants as well. So it doesn't have like perfumey or sweet scent or nothing like that. It's very plant-like. Okay, and then we are gonna go in with the My Skin Perfector Tinted Primer. This says Instant Blur Effect, Natural Matte Finish. So I have very, very dry skin, and I normally don't go for matte products, but this is like a tinted moisturizer, so let's see how it goes. It's very thick. It's very, very thick. I don't even know how to apply this. I'm gonna go in with my sponge and see. I don't know how to apply it. I don't know if I should apply it with my hands, like a lotion, maybe? I mean, it is a primer. Maybe I should try to do it with my fingers. Maybe I should apply it with it. My fingers is not working. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the sponge I feel like absorbed everything. So I think I'm gonna grab a brush. Let's see. I don't think that it did anything. To be 100% honest with you, I don't see anything different on my face. I don't see any color. It's definitely matte. I do see the matte, but I don't see any color or anything. So I think that we are going to be needing a foundation. I don't think that this alone is gonna be enough. Here is what the primer looks like. As you can see, there is no coverage whatsoever. I do see the matte. I see the matte effect, but there's no coverage. Like, you can see my little front right here. You can see my little scar right there. So you can still see everything on my face. I feel like it added nothing except the layer of matteness. But it didn't add any color or anything, even though it claims to have color, which is like nude beige. So I think that I am going to apply foundation on top of it, a full face of Essence. So I am going to go in with my Essence foundation. This is the Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup Healthy Glow with a vitamin complex and cranberry water. I do like this foundation. This is in Fresh Honey. That's the color. The only bad thing about this foundation is that there's not a lot of shades in this line. I hope that Essence expands their shade range, but as of right now, there isn't a lot of colors. But it is a very pretty foundation. It's more in the luminous side of things, not so much matte. So, and I do like it. It has a nice wear time and it does look pretty on the skin. It's also not a full coverage foundation. So I have used this foundation in the past and I am familiar with it. I know how it performs. And this is not normally how it performs. So I think that the tinted primer kind of affected the way that it looks. It's not as luminous and dewy as it normally is right now, and I think that's because the primer is like more matte than dewy. So that's actually a good thing for those of you who may be oily or don't like dewy foundations, but you want to try this. You can add the mattifying primer under, and it actually makes it very kind of matte, actually. I'm gonna say it also feels a little tight on my skin, which normally it doesn't do that. Normally it's a very luminous foundation, like I said, and it's always very comfortable, but right now I am feeling like it's a little tight and it's a little matte. So, but I do like the foundation. I use it constantly, so I do like it. Okay, for primer, I do have this under eye primer that I want to try. This is the Brightening Concealer. And it's also by that High Beauty collection. So I'm going to put this first. It also has that plant-like scent to it. I'm just gonna add this first and then I'll go on top with my regular concealer. And normally I like to use these products underneath my foundation, but I totally forgot about it before I did my face makeup, so I went on it right now. I do feel like it did brighten my eyes, but I feel like it might have taken away the foundation from this area right here. So, but that's okay, because we're gonna go in with concealer. So for concealer, I have this one by Essence. To be quite honest with you, I'm not a fan of the Essence concealers. That is one thing that I am not a fan of. I am definitely not a fan of this one, the Camouflage Concealer, but it's the one that I have on hand, so I am going to use it today. But I'm also going to mix it in with my Jeffree Star concealer. I am trying to use that concealer up. So since this concealer is a tiny bit dark, I am gonna use my Jeffree Star, and that should give me a little bit more coverage. Just because this one says that it's waterproof and tattoo covering, I don't think so. I don't think that that concealer it's very concealing, if that makes sense. Next, we are going to move into powder, and they also took this, they took out this powder. This is the Essence My Skin Perfector Loose Fixing Powder, and I got it in the shade Nude, but I am a little scared because it looks kind of dark in there, so hopefully this will work, especially for like my under eyes, you know. But it does look a little dark, so I'm a little scared. It looks a little too dark for my under eyes. I'm actually gonna go in with the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I'm gonna set my concealer with this because I'm really scared that I'm going to mess it up with that other powder because it's a little dark. And this banana powder, I've been using it for years, and it's very, very nice. I enjoy it a lot. So I know this product is good, and it's also brightening. And it's very inexpensive as well. Like, the whole brand is just very inexpensive. Okay, and then I am gonna use that other powder to set my face. Okay. See, like, it says nude, but it's like, it's so dark. I think it did give me a little bit of color, but it actually was a good thing because I felt like the foundation was looking a little pale. So it did give me a little bit of color, and I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I have used an Essence powder in the past. It was a collection between Essence and Casey Holmes, but Casey Holmes never talked about that collection, and Essence just kind of put it out there without saying anything. So I think that it was a collection that maybe didn't happen, but they had already, like, you know, packaged everything with her name on it, and they just decided to sell it like that. But she never talked about it in any of her social media, so I don't think that the collaboration part happened, but the stuff still had her name on it, if that makes sense. And I loved that powder. That powder was so good. I used it all up, but they don't sell it anymore. So I was kind of hoping that this one was going to be similar, but I don't think it is. So far, I don't think it is. Okay. Next, I do have this little contour palette here, and this is the Essence Contouring Duo Palette, and this is for lighter skin. And this is what it looks like. There's two shades in here. It looks like one for highlighting and one for contour. So I'm just gonna bronze my skin with the darker one right here. That bronzer was actually pretty nice. It was very pigmented. I feel like my skin is doing something weird, and I have a feeling that it's that primer. This one right here. I don't think that I'm a big fan of this primer. There's like a few weird spots on my face. There's like a weird spot here, a weird spot over here. I don't know. I feel like this whole section right here looks kind of weird, looks kind of off. but I think it was that primer. I don't think, because I know the other products, I've used them in the past, like this I've used in the past, so I know that it's not the foundation. But this is actually pretty nice. I like this. I don't know if I should use this. I'm gonna use a little bit of this light thing, or this light powder on my under eyes, just to see how it looks. Oh, that looks pretty. Wow, that's actually a very nice powder. I really like this. I really like this a lot. If you guys are curious about Essence, definitely get this little palette. The powder feels really soft and really nice on the skin. The color is really pretty. I really do like this. I like this one a lot. I know I use that word a lot. There you go, I did it again. Okay, next we're gonna do some blush. And for blush, I have the blush lighter. So it's like a 2-in-1 type of situation. So that's what I'm gonna use it for today. I'm gonna use it for both blush and highlight. So let's see. I'm gonna stick to like the darker side here for blush. Oh, and this is in the shade Nude Twilight. Very, very pigmented and very pretty. That's pretty. That's a very pretty blush. I'm gonna move into the lighter section right here, and I'm gonna use it as my highlight for today. I completely forgot to grab a highlight from Essence. I did have one, but it was a little pale for my skin tone, so I gave it to my mom. She's a little lighter than I am, or a lot lighter than I am. But this is working just fine. I mean, look, oh yeah, this is working just fine. Wow. I feel like the blush side right here is more matte, and then you have the highlight right here. So it actually is like a blush highlight type of situation. I was kind of worried that it was gonna be like a luminous type of blush. You know what I mean? Like it was gonna be too luminous just because of the word blush lighter. But I think that what they meant, it was like blush and highlight. Oh, that is so pretty. Wow, I'm very impressed. Let's see if I can show you guys what I mean. Yeah, for sure the blush section is like more mattified. You see, that's like very matte. And then you have your highlight section, which is, yeah, a lot more luminous. So this is actually very pretty. I am very impressed with this. I like the fact that it's like a 2-in-1 situation, and I think that highlight is gorgeous. Okay, so moving on to my eyes. I do have 2 palettes here. I have the Hey LA and I have the G Day Sydney. These 2 color stories were the ones that caught my eye the most. I mean, look at this one. This is the LA one. Oh, that color story looks so beautiful. And then this is the G Sydney color story right here. Amazing. It looks so beautiful. Like these palettes look so beautiful. I think that based on what I'm wearing, I'm gonna go with the G Day Sydney. And I'm really curious about this green right here. So let's see. And there's a lot of nudes as well. Okay, first things first, I'm going to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to use the Essence I Love Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base. I've used this in the past a lot of times, and this is one of my favorite eyeshadow bases. It works so good. It definitely does intensify the color of your eyeshadows, and it makes them last longer as well. So the palette doesn't have like individual names for the shadows, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna point to them and tell you what I'm doing. So the first shadow I'm going to grab is this one right here, and I'm gonna set the eyeshadow primer with it. Okay, next I'm going to grab this one right here, and I'm gonna put that on my crease. Next, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this dark brown right here, and I'm gonna put it on the outer edge of my eye with a smaller blending brush, if I can find one. I'm going to put this green all over my lid, and I'm going to use a flat brush for that. I'm going to try like that first just to see how pigmented it is, and if not, then I'll wet the brush. Okay, it's very subtle, so I am going to wet the brush. And for that, I'm going to use the setting spray that I'll be using today. And this is the this is the You Better Work Fixing Spray. It says sweat resistant, which is good because Florida is, yeah, very hot right now. Extremely hot. So sweat resistant and anti-shine. So it doesn't say that it's mattifying, but it does say anti-shine, so. Doesn't really have a scent, but the spray kind of seemed a little weird. But I'm gonna wait and spray it on my face and see what I really think. That's such a pretty green. Like, that is very, very pretty. That is very, very pretty. Okay, so now I am gonna go into, that dark brown, and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. I don't want it too like close to the lash line, but you know. Okay, now I'm gonna take this color right here, and I'm also gonna put that on my lash line. That color seems to be like a satin. It's not a full matte, so I kind of like the fact that it's, you know, a little shiny. And I'm not gonna put it on the whole line. I'm just gonna put it about halfway. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna go and do my eyebrows off camera, and I'm gonna use the Essence Eyebrow Designer in Dark Chocolate, but I'm also gonna use a little bit of this in my waterline. Okay, so the eyebrows came out a little bit darker than I normally like them just because it is dark chocolate, but it's okay, it's fine. Now I'm gonna set my eyebrows, so I'm gonna use the Make Me Brow, and I use this all the time. It's one of my favorite eyebrow mascaras, and I get it in light and soft brownie, which is like a light brown, just because I always like to keep my my brows looking a little lighter than they are. I'm not into like big bold eyebrows, but yeah, this is one of my favorite products, and I do enjoy it all the time. I think it works amazing, and it's only like $2, which is the best part. Okay, so brows are completed. I am going to grab some of the highlights, and I'm going to use this for my inner corner and for my brow bone as well. Oh, that highlight is so beautiful. I'm gonna have to check out more colors in this because it really is very pretty. Next, I have a new mascara from Essence to try, and this is the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes Smudge Proof Volumizing and Defining Mascara. Oh my gosh, I'm really having a hard time talking. This mascara looks really, really good. I love Essence mascaras anyways. I think that all of them are so good. All of the mascaras that I've ever tried from Essence do not disappoint at all. Like, they're all so good. So I am very excited about this tube too. Oh, and the wand is nice. I am very excited. I have high hopes for you, mascara. Okay, so a few things about this mascara. I definitely feel like it gave me length. So as you can see, I think that it gave me length. I don't think that it gave me a lot of volume though. I feel like I could do with more volume, because it says gives you volume and it's smudge proof. I think that is more of like a lengthening mascara instead of a volume. I feel like I could use a little bit more volume, but it definitely gave me length. I also like the fact that the brush doesn't pick up a lot of products, so you know, you're not like super coating your lashes. I got a little bit of mascara right there. So I don't think that you're like fully like saturating your lashes, which is nice. It gives you room to work. And it's also, you know, nice because it doesn't allow you to get the mascara everywhere. Like I only got it here because I got too close with the edge, but I didn't get it on my eyelid, which normally with every mascara I always use, I always end up getting a little bit in my eyelid. I can't even think of the word. In my eyelid. And that one was actually pretty nice to like, you know, handle. So I do like it. I wish that it was a little bit more, you know, give me a little bit more volume, but I do like it. I still like the way that my lashes look. Okay, so we have two more things to do. So for lips, all of the Essence Lips products are so good. All of them that I've always tried are really, really good. The lipsticks are so good. Very moisturizing, very nice, very pigmented. I love them all. But today I'm just going to stick with the gloss. I am going to be using the Lips Go Wow Plumping Lip Gloss, and it's kind of like iridescent a little bit, and this is in Cool Down. So this is the only thing that I'm gonna use on my lips today. I still have a little bit of the lip balm, so that's good. It smells very minty. It is a plumping lip gloss, so we're gonna see if it hurts, if it tickles, what it does. And even though it's iridescent, it's still like a clear gloss, so pretty good. I like it. I can start to feel a little bit of tingle. Doesn't hurt yet. I'm just starting to feel a tingle. Okay, and then I'm just gonna set my face with the You Better Work spray. So let's see. Okay, so the spray is a little aggressive. I feel like I got it all over my shirt, so be mindful of that. It's a bit aggressive, and also it smells like baby diaper. Not dirty baby diaper, but like, you know, when you first open a baby diaper, you get that like baby powder type of scent. That's kind of what this smells like. That's an odd smell for a face spray, but okay. As long as it doesn't smell bad, I'm okay with it. So yeah, you guys, this is the final result. I am a huge fan of Essence makeup. I love everything that I've always tried from the brand. I think that this brand is very how do I want to say, I feel like you can tell just by looking at the products what's going to be good and what's not going to be good. And at least that's how it's been for me. Like, I can look at a product and be like, oh my gosh, that's going to be really, really good. And then I can look at a product and be like, I don't think that's going to work very well. And that's also very true when it comes to the eyeshadows. There's a lot of times where I've seen a lot of their eyeshadow palettes and I'm like, oh, I don't think that that's going to be very pigmented, or I don't think that's going to work very well. But these, when I saw these, I was so impressed by the colors and everything, and I really wanted to try them out. And let me tell you, they did not disappoint. I can't wait to use this one right here. This purple right here is Calling My Name. I can't wait to use the LA one, but the Sydney, beautiful, 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 beautiful. That green, amazing. I can't wait to use the blue in there. I think that my makeup looks really good. Some of the highlights of the stuff that I tried has to be the eyeshadow palette and the blush. Also the powder. These three things have to be the highlight of my makeup. I feel like these three products are amazing. They are a must-have. This little guy right here, oh my gosh, I think that's like my favorite thing out of everything is that. But like I said, I love Essence. I love the brand. My least favorite thing I will have to say is the mattifying primer. I wasn't a fan. I do like the way that the moisturizer, the lip balm feels. It's very moisturizing, but I don't like the way that it tastes or smells. I'm not sure about this primer. I have to keep trying it to see. The mascara is nice. I wish that it gave me a little bit of volume, but it didn't. I hate the Camouflage Concealer, not my favorite concealer ever. Foundation, I love. I already know that I love. This little brightening powder is a must-have. If you guys haven't tried it, definitely try it because it's really good. The powder, I have to keep trying it to see if I like it or not. And then this product right here is also one of my favorite. This is a repurchase for me. I think I've already purchased like 3 of those. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I gave you a little bit of insight into the Essence brand. If you haven't tried it, definitely do try it. It's a really good brand and it's really inexpensive. Again, you can find it on Ulta, and they also have a website, but their website is very limited. I find that sometimes you find a lot more stuff in the Ulta website than you do in their actual website. Plus you can use coupons and stuff. So definitely try them out if you haven't, because it's really a good brand. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, join the family, leave me your thoughts down below. Let me know if you guys have tried this brand. What are your favorite products from this brand? I want to know. I want to know if I've missed something. I feel like I've tried a lot, but I think that I still have a lot more to try. So let me know down below what your favorite products are that, you know, I can try and see what I think of them. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.